me show you guys where I get this. You can see it here, 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 and here, and here. See it? I know I do these really fast, but this is where I'm grabbing the data from. Everybody catch that?
Yes,
And when
sir.
you're
Can
looking
see
back
it,
that
Coach.
far, it doesn't have to be right on, right? It could just be,
That's correct.
yeah,
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 that's why I always say it can be off by a couple cents. Now remember, the bigger the amount of the stock, the more it can be off, right? So SPY is $400. It could be off by 10, 12 cents, right? Where
makes sense.
ARA is typically like almost to the penny, right? So and that same with Soxel. Soxel we can get, within 3 cents. It's because it's a smaller stock price, which means the range doesn't move as much. So the bigger the number, the more it could be skewed a little bit, right? You got
Coach, you plotting off the 1 minute always?
Not always. It depends how far back I got to go. The reason I
Okay.
can grab it here is because there was so much data. If this had pulled all the way back, but there was nothing showing here for me to go on, I'd have to flip out to like a 5. And if there still wasn't any data, right, that I could see in this range, I would have to go back until I get data. Does that make sense?
Perfect. That's what I do. I just wanted to make sure we were aligned. Thanks.
Yeah. Because, I mean, just like this, right? I could use the 5 minute or the 15 or whatever I want. You can still see these areas right here, 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 right? It's just if there's data, I can use the 1 and really just dial in on it. So right here. So just like this, right? You would think, oh, well, the pullback is 180.20, right? Because this is a good spot. Yeah, but to do that is only 20 cents. So what I have to be careful of when I'm announcing this, I also have to look at, well, if I put you guys in here at this level, but this is going to be support, then I actually have to go here to make sure you're safe and not get chopped up in this spot. So even though I'm not talking about it all the time, and you're like, oh, coach, wouldn't it be right here? I always do that to try to protect you guys. And this is why a lot of times they can be a giant variance. Like Apple, it's $3 difference today, coach. There's a reason, right? If it bleeds hard or shoots up high, I'm doing it to protect you guys, right? So just like this, it's actually 180.20 here, but it's 9 o'clock and 180 is going to be a critical level because it's a whole number. So I'd rather say 180 to the downside. Make sense? Like right here, this is going to be a perfect example. Watch this. So AMD is going to be 174.50 to the upside. Now, actually, if you look at this, the real downside is 173.12. I wouldn't give you 173.12 because at 173, isn't that a major level because it's a whole number?
That's where it's hitting.
Yeah, and think about, and right here though, because the real number is 12. Right? It's actually, now remember, it could be off by a couple cents, but I'm not going to put it up. That'd be like 173 and 6 cents. No, it's going to stop around that area. So I give it a little more. Now look at this. Now I already can see that this is bleeding out before we get there at 9 o'clock, right? Look at this. It's 16 cents away. So since it's doing this, so what I'm going to do, because we're already staring at it, we're going to go to the next level. There's no reason for me to put you guys at risk already right here. And that's only because we're looking at it. So now I'm going to go a little lower, which is going to be this area. So now the new bottom for AMD is going to be 172.84. Does that make sense?